Hey, it's Aaron, and this is my second video in my Obscure or Overlooked Albums series. Today's album is Flying Burrito Brothers. It's their third self-titled album. Came out in 1971, following their first album, Gilded Palace of Sin, and then Burrito Deluxe. Before this album was made, they kicked out founding member Gram Parsons for his unreliability. Now, I can't compare this to the first Flying Burrito Brothers album. This kind of lost the R&B and soul element of it and leaned more country rock, but I still think it's a great album nonetheless. Also, there's a relation to my previous video on Gene Clark, which I'll get into on this album. So right off the bat, cool cover. I dig the photo. We've got Mike Clark on drums, original founding member of the Byrds. We've got Chris Hillman on bass, also original founding member of the Byrds and the Flying Burrito Brothers. Mike Clark, he came in on their second album, Burrito Deluxe, so he was early member too. Then we have Sneaky Pete on slide guitar, also founding member of the Burrito Bros. And then we have Rick Roberts, who was new to the game and went on to form Firefall and had a lot of success with them. So after this album was made, Bernie Leadon did leave to form the Eagles. And you can definitely see the start of the influence of that kind of country rock happening here. Now that I look at it, it's kind of a funny cover. You got Mike Clark here looking like a mob boss. And then Chris Hillman is clearly anxious about something. But then you look over and there's this obnoxious biting incident happening over here. Bernie Leadon's about to take a chunk out of Sneaky Pete, but Sneaky Pete looks cool as a cucumber. And you got Rick Roberts back here just like, hey guys, check out my chin. Yeah, I'm a real funny guy. My mom always told me I was funny looking. Anyways, after this album, they disbanded. The Burrito Brothers would go on in different incarnations, but never quite the same. Before I get into the songs, gotta say, Chris Hillman and Rick Roberts do a great job of co-songwriting on here. Quite a number of theirs are written together. And I don't know that Chris Hillman really gets enough credit either. He was a founding member of the Byrds, Flying Burrito Brothers. He went on to form Desert Rose Band. And I could see a lot more elements of this heading towards Desert Rose Band than I would, say, Firefall. So first song on the album, White Line Fever. It's a cover by Merle Haggard. I think they do a great job on this. It's upbeat, it's a little more slick. The slide guitar is really nice on this as well. Great opener, great song. I think they released that as their single for this. Next is a Rick Roberts original, Colorado. Also another strong song, a little bit more ballady, but his vocals really sound sincere and great on this song. Probably one of Rick Roberts' best written songs, I would say. Next is a Roberts-Hillman collaboration on Hand to Mouth. This is probably my favorite song that they wrote together. It's upbeat and catchy and just a great song overall. Their harmonies work really well together. And next, to tie it back to my previous video, is a Gene Clark original, Tried So Hard, that they covered. Also did a great job. The slide guitar on here is great as well. From what I understand, Gene Clark was part of these sessions originally, and I think even sang background vocals on this song. But I'm pretty sure it's Chris Hillman doing the backup vocals. And two songs from that would go on to be on Gene Clark's Roadmaster and also released on the Flying Burrito Brothers anthology. Both great songs. And last song on the first side is Just Can't Be. Now, this isn't the strongest song on here for me. It kind of drags a little bit. It's not a bad song at all, just not my favorite. All right, first song on the second side, To Ramona, a Bob Dylan cover. And I think they really just hit this one out of the park. Robert's voice sounds so good in the song. The steel guitars are great. The guitar is great. Everything is just sort of magical on the song. And yeah, I don't think Bernie Leadon gets enough credit either. He had a different style. He had the country style guitar, which is present on the first few Eagles albums before they went kind of that more arena rock. But I really love his kind of country style playing, and he kind of stuck to it. So shout out to him too. But yeah, To Ramona is a great Bob Dylan cover. I might like it more than the original even. Next is 4 Days of Rain, another Rick Roberts original. It's also a very strong song, a little more upbeat. Gets side 2 going again. Rick Roberts so far on this has been nailing it. And the next is Can't You Hear Me Calling by Hillman and Roberts. And this is another one I think knocks it out of the park. This one sounds the most like the Parson era Burrito Brothers, I believe. It would be just as strong on the Burrito Deluxe and Hold Up as it does in this album, but that kind of ties in the old sound a bit. It is upbeat, slide guitar again, kills it. Great harmonies by Roberts and Hillman. Then, All Alone, again, Roberts and Hillman. Another great song. Don't have much to say about it that I haven't said before. Just everything seems to gel. Rick Roberts' voice is great, and that song really works for me too. And then lastly, Why Are You Crying? Rick Roberts original, another banger. melancholy but uplifting at the same time. So great end to the album. Again, Rick Roberts nails it. The Hillman-Roberts collaboration kills it. Musicians kill it. This, in my view, is a great overlooked album. Let me know what you think, if you agree or disagree, on the Flying Burrito Brothers' third self-titled album. Thanks for watching. A couple quick corrections I need to make on this. I kept saying slide guitar. Sneaky Pete is actually playing a pedal steel guitar. Sounds similar, but they're different. I also forgot to mention that Bernie Ledden plays some killer banjo on here as well. And forgot to add that Rick Roberts also plays rhythm guitar on here.